He grew up sleeping on the floor, but one day, he would walk into the Bernabeu as a Real Madrid player. He grew up sleeping on the floor, but one day, he would walk into the Bernabeu as a Real Madrid player. The kid who grew up sleeping on the floor. This is the story of a boy who grew up with nothing. He's the son of Moroccan immigrants in Spain. They had no money. They couldn't afford a bed. So he slept on the floor. Every morning he would wake up before sunrise and do his chores. Then he would take the bus to his football training. The problem was his house was far from the training center. It was a 2-hour commute each way, which meant that he spent more than 3 hours a day just traveling. When he started training, the coaches doubted him because he was too skinny. But the boy was determined to make something of himself. He trained harder than anyone else. And soon enough, he was scouted by Real Madrid. They offered him a spot in their academy. His parents were so proud. They walked into the Bernabeu as a family and saw the statue of Alfredo Di Stefano, one of the greatest players in Real Madrid's history. They looked at each other and knew that this is where their son belonged. But it wasn't easy. He had to work his way up. He had to prove himself at every step. There were times when he wanted to quit, but then he would remember his family and the sacrifices they've made for him. So he pushed through. He kept pushing even when the other players said that he's too small and skinny to play for Real Madrid. At 19, he made his professional debut for Real Madrid. The fans loved him. The media called him the Moroccan magician. He played for Real Madrid for 4 years before moving to PSG. In France, he won the league title and the French Cup. But his biggest achievement was yet to come. In 2022, he led Morocco to the World Cup. They became the first African team to ever make it to the semi-finals. The entire nation was behind him. They called him the King. He was a true leader, on and off the field. Now look where he is. He went from sleeping on the floor to becoming a world-class athlete. Nothing can keep you down if you got talent, and you're willing to sacrifice for it. Some people are just born with the gift. You know, some people are just born with the gift. This is why your background doesn't define your ending. You can come from nothing and become someone. You can be the best version of yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't achieve your dreams. That's all for today. See you next time.